That was a jingle. And welcome back for another Compo Studio, this time the Fast Graphics Compo Studio. I'm here with Base Cadet Failor and Psain, who I'm going to have trouble pronouncing the P at the very beginning of. And we're going to quickly, over the next 10 minutes, go over the Fast Graphics competition. Base Cadet, can you go a little bit over what that meant this year?
Yeah, that was a little mishap we did. The theme was supposed to be there's no interference, like the elections of the United States, but we accidentally published a placeholder for the theme for a few minutes, and then we fixed that. But there was only one picture with the correct theme and 9 with the theme X.
Aha!
So that was our bad, and we hope never to do that again.
So, lesson learned, placeholders in a fast competition will come back and bite you.
Yeah, and I guess the next year's theme is going to be placeholder.
Right. That very well could be. All right, Failor, would you like to bring up any of the particular entries that you thought were notable?
Yeah, I really like how much 3D graphics was in this combo. You have to model and also render everything. So I like it how much that actually people were willing to put that effort in.
All right. Any particular
Was
Xmas, which I believe, let's see here, was number 7. Picture number 7. If we could have that on the screen. If not, we'll just talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, in that there was very good rendering, and the style was very clear and nice, and I'm pretty sure very many people can actually recognize who has made it, because it has very specialized style there.
Strangely enough, and those of you who have been to other parties, there was a comment that some people made of Kevin. So, yes. Same. Any particular picture that stood out for you?
Well, I liked MSX most because it was different. It kind of stood out. It was, it felt more like it was more painted than many of the other compo entries.
And this is number 5.
Yeah, it's number 5, I think.
Right.
Anyways, so mostly the colors, everything fit together, and the composition was good. So that's my reason for picking that one to be my favorite.
All right. I think that was, let's see. Yeah, that was the purplish vector type thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I noticed also that there were, again, a lot of rendered things, but then each one of the hand-drawn things seemed to have a distinct feel to it. This one being purple and...
I think it was black and purple and...
Yeah.
What was the third color?
I don't remember, but it was very black and purple
and green.
And green, and it stood out because of how sharp the edges
lots
were.
Of X's, so there's X theme, accidental X theme.
Base Cadet, any picture that stood out for you?
The number 4, which was the alien in the spaceship, and I feel a little stupid that a lot of work seemed that they had just an X placed on top of another picture, and we tried to figure out with the jury, and we just felt that it was just an image that, oh, you managed to put an X or you fill on checkbox, the job is yours. But now when I look at again, and there's an alien holding an X file. So that's obvious, but just too tired. So we may have missed a lot of meanings in the works.
Since there were there 10 entries that were entered, or did you have to cut it to 10 entries?
We cut it because there was a significant drop in the quality of the images. There was 30 entries, but at least 2 didn't have any files, and there were some duplicates.
Oh my.
So I guess it was about 10 or 25 entries total, and some were just made in about 10 minutes or 5 minutes. So we just didn't feel it would be right to show them on the screen.
Right, yeah. When you're entering stuff, folks, do make sure you do actually include the files, And it also does help to check in with the compo organizers. Hey, did my entry actually make it in? You don't want to be disappointed and find out that it's disqualified or not shown because they can't show it. They don't have it. All right. I believe we're almost at the end here, so we probably need to wrap this up. Are there any other points that any of you would like to make about the compo itself, any of the other pictures?
Yeah, I'm surprised like how much people were able to come up with the X.
Oh.
So even if it was base low holder, it was good, like a team.
All right. I've been just told we have a few more minutes, so I'll throw that out to you, Zane.
There was one of the pieces was about like a crossing where the middle is empty. There were some trees. What was the name of that?
I believe that was Crossroads.
Yeah, Crossroads.
Yeah, that was number 10.
The lighting was perfect. It was very beautiful. So I'd like to bring that up because it was very different to the other ones in terms of actually paying attention to the shadows and light and everything. So it was beautiful. Also kind of like, almost like it could have been in some game. So that was nice.
I thought there was an interesting contrast between that one and then number 2, which was more like a stock photo, which was coming up from, it was like a stock photo coming up from below 4 buildings at an intersection.
That was also a very demo scene, you know,
yeah.
building thing.
It was very building thing for my demo. Oh, this is easy. It'll take very small amounts of bytes and I can put it in. But I thought, yeah, the contrast between those, one was from below, one was from above, and the other was much more colorful, as you said. Base Cadet, any others?
Well, the work Pari milliä vasemmalle, which was the most joke production in this combo, and I think it had the theme most far-fetched, because it was the Finnish police's drug squad chief, former, who was accused of some drug trafficking, and he had buried some money in his garden. And there was the police guy using an app for treasure hunting, and he's finding his way to the buried money.
And Vasemale is left, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
So a couple of millimeters to the left.
Right. Ah, a few millimeters to the left, for those of you who do not speak Finnish. Yeah, that actually, which was the one that actually was with the correct theme?
It was the first one. The work with the 2 wave sources, so they have a wall between, so they don't interact with each other.
Aha.
And that was the most obvious picture with that theme.
Right.
I guess we would have had some works with the election meddling or something like that.
All right.
But we didn't get them.
Well, yeah, and again, when people picked up on the X theme and then started running with it.
Yeah.
Was there a time limit on this also? Was it 90 minutes also?
90 minutes, yeah.
Right. It really is amazing what people actually can do in 90 minutes. I mean, you're doing either fast painting or modeling and then rendering it. Are you allowed to use something you've created before? Or do you have to actually use something that, and if that's the case, how do you prove it?
There's no way to check that because we don't require different phases from the works.
Right.
So it's up to you how straight you want to be with your work.
All right. Failor, any final comments?
Yeah, I really like also like the effort they was putting on the like painting process, and it was one that has like some kind of like animal has the like poison axe.
Yeah,
it was very well like brush work, and I was surprising how well it was painted.
Yeah, that was number 6, what I wrote down, a rabbity fox thing. Yeah, that impressed me, the technique there. That had to be fast. A fast sketch. Zane, any final comments?
Well, of course, 1.5 hours is a very short time to make a piece, so it's always fun to see how many different types of ideas people can make in such a short time. Well, of course, many artists take like days to produce a work, so such a short time limit is really, it's exciting.
Very, very true. Mad props to everybody who participated. I hope everyone enjoyed the actual entries. Please go vote and stay tuned for additional content coming up this evening and additional compos. I believe next we have, at some point soon, we have short film and real wild, and then the old school. I believe that's right. Someone may correct me. But for now, this is the end of the Fast Graphics Compo Studio. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you very soon.